I may not always love you, as long as there are stars above you. What a great song.
Jeez.
Welcome back, everybody. I hate to cut him off, too. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Let's get over to Robert in L.A. Robert, what can we do for you, sir?
How are you guys? How are my three guys, my best friends in the world?
Great,
Ryan and Mark. I was the one. I just got back from a 30 chip. I mean, a a month and a half trip to the Midwest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, called us from Florida.
So, yeah,
That's right.
Chicago.
I called you guys about the bear claw. Turned out it wasn't legit.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. And Jeff, are you now supplying a fleet of vehicles now?
Apparently,
you have a car class. You have a fleet of vehicles.
He does.
Yeah, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
And they're all cool.
Also, something I was saying, you said you have a 1903 32 pocket hammerless in the box.
We have two of them, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Two of them.
You know what? It's October, and one of the safes, I go through and I wipe them all down every 6 months, and it turns out. And you know, I have my grandfather's Colt 1903 30 pocket pistol with serial number 25 something.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
No,
and I just think I just brought that up. I've forgotten about it because I don't know how many guns I own, but came across it and I thought that was very cool.
That is very cool. A 3-digit Colt 1903 would be worth a few bucks. Absolutely.
Give that a light coat of oil and put it to bed.
Yeah,
that's what I do. And I came across another one that was my granddad's, a 38 special. Detective Special, 1928, manufacturer, first issue, second year production.
Wow, nice
Square
stuff.
butt, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and that thing is like, I'm gonna call it 90, 95 plus. It's never all you see is is the marks for the hosters.
Wow.
Please continue to take care of your stuff. That's always a delight.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I sit there. It's a regiment. It's thing you have to go through and take them all out and check them, wipe them, oil them, put them back.
That ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
I
said that ain't wrong.
No, but you guys are awesome.
Well, thanks, Robert.
I will definitely be at your December auction.
Excellent. Well, you'll see all these in person. Robert, we got a couple more calls. I got to go.
No, the M85 Barrett. I'm like, ooh, that sounds fun.
Come on, baby, let's go.
No, seriously.
All right.
And I take it up to the ranch and do stuff. But by the way, you guys, I really appreciate everything you do. Getting the information out. I am the California Rifle Association. Because of you at your auction, I joined it.
Good man.
And you guys are. I'm a life member. I just you know what? I'm doing this because I believe in everything that you guys do here. And you're right. I'm not. You know what? Everyone says, "Oh, I'm gonna leave California." I'm not gonna leave California. I love California. You can't beat the weather.
I agree.
And that's how it is. I really appreciate all three of you of everything you do, and you guys are awesome.
Thank you, sir. Robert, we'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Robert.
Thanks so
You
much.
take care, buddy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Plus, it's ours, not theirs.
That's right. Let's get over to Brent in L.A. Brent, what's going on?
Shalom, Brent.
Shalom, you punctilious, persnickety, and patriotic gunslingers.
Thank you kindly.
How perspicacious of you.
That's my pretty words.
You're using those fancy words.
I tell you what.
Your $5 dictionary.
Our penchant for sesquipedalian terminology is unequaled.
Huh?
I don't have that many letters in my alphabet, guys.
What's going on, Brent?
Well, unlike my usual joyful, jaunty, and jolly self, I'm fit to be tied. I want America's King Trump and magnificent MAGA Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, to court-martial the military-hating woke generals and officers who 2 days before the start of the Pacific Air Show in Huntington Beach pulled from their long-anticipated lineup our Thunderbirds, F-22s, and F-35s. And they used the pathetic excuse that since the federal government was closed by Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries, their hands were tied. But soon they will scream it's Trump's fault, and I'm sure Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens will blame the Jews.
Oh yeah, it always comes back. Gosh,
I tell you, a lot of
that was pretty lame.
yeah. She kind of Candace Owens kind of backfired. She was like, release the letter, Netanyahu, and he released it, and it was just exactly what everyone thought that Charlie was saying to him, and just how they need to protect themselves.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we've kind of lost her to I don't know what, but it's
You know what? I not to shame anyone who's ever had postpartum or anything like that, but she did have a child, and maybe there was a chemical imbalance somewhere,
differences,
and maybe something switched in her. And I'll just keep praying for her, and hopefully she can find.
I've never heard postpartum brings on anti-Semitism. That's new.
Yeah, you got a point there.
That is being very generous, isn't it?
It could have been a laden.
Thanks for that, Brent.
But yeah,
All right.
something really switched in her.
Hey, Brent,
Keeping it real.
We'll see you at the
Town hall?
in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that
Can't
sounds
wait.
good. I look forward to it.
All right, Brent. Thanks as always.
God
We'll talk to you
bless
later.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Okay, you know what? We still got our friend who I heard him on my way in giving somebody else trouble for a change. Mike in El Segundo.
Hey, Mike.
What's going on, Mike?
Hi, gentlemen. Yeah, well, there was an earlier show where there was someone, the host was unfortunately really, really misinformed, saying all kinds of nonsense about Israel, just repeating the worst lies and propaganda from Hamas, as if that was somehow Hamas's reliable source of information. And the so-called health ministry in Gaza, that's just part of Hamas. It's unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, so today, since there's limited time, I want to actually talk, every show, we should remind everyone, no on Proposition 50.
Yep,
absolutely.
Thank you.
Really important to get out and vote, even though it's the only item on the ballot in probably most, maybe even all areas of California. Everyone in California can vote, needs to get out and vote, and you can probably still register. I'm not sure. You probably can still register to vote if you're not registered. But Proposition 50 is so bad, they already stole Governor Gavin Newsom, a radicalized Democrat, and the radicalized Democrat supermajority in our state legislature in both houses. They literally, well, maybe I should say effectively, whatever, they ripped us off, all of us, over $250 million, all the taxpayers in California, just to hold a special election before the first ballot is cast. And what they're going to do with this Proposition 50, for anyone who does not know, they're going to redraw the congressional district boundary lines in a way that's totally manipulated to get the Democrat supermajority in the congressional seats, which are already gerrymandered, from 43 Democrats and 9 Republicans down to, I think, about 4 or 5 Republicans only, and swap them to Democrats. And what they're doing is they use the illegal alien population when they draw these boundary lines. So they create districts that are packed full of illegal aliens and a majority Democrats, more Democrats than Republicans. So a Democrat can run for Congress in California and get elected with probably half the number of votes required that a Republican has to get. Maybe it's even worse than that. It's totally corrupt, and it also creates these safe, non-competitive election districts where all the incumbents are guaranteed re-election, and they don't, because it's safe for one party or the other. Every district will be. It's already pretty much that way, but they are making it even worse. And that means when the incumbents don't have to worry about whether or not they'll get re-elected, they can be very corrupt. They can ignore the voters and cater to radical special interests like these radical Marxist and environmental organizations, the labor unions, the teachers unions, etc. So whether someone's Republican or Democrat, they should absolutely be, or some other party, they should absolutely vote no on Proposition 50.
I agree.
I mean, that is really, really bad.
And if you've seen the commercials, all their commercial is this is against Trump.
Yes, absolutely.
And I mean, if this isn't a case of TDS, I don't know what is.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's not even a syndrome anymore. It's a delusionment. But go ahead.
Yeah, and thank you. Actually, what they're doing is they got the people so brainwashed. It's kind of like Pavlov training the dog. Every time you ring the bell, he'd get some food, and then you don't give him the food. You ring the bell, the dog still salivates. So they basically brainwashed through fake educations, corrupt teachers and college professors, and corrupt news media, fake news. They brainwashed a lot of people in this country that the Democrats ringing the bell is just saying Trump, 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 and it's full of total unbelievable lies. They've used such extreme hate. The Democrat Party has totally weaponized hate and made it integral in their propaganda that even Goebbels, Hitler's chief propagandist, would probably blush over it or congratulate the Democrats at the job and effectiveness that they've been able to do. Yep. It's just incredible. And the Democrat Party has gone totally off the rails. They're a communist party. They don't even try to hide that anymore. They're trying to do everything they can to destroy property rights at every level of government, city, state, and federal level. LA City literally confiscates people's apartment buildings. They put them in something called REAP, where the city tells the tenants, don't pay the landlord rent anymore, send it to the city, and by the way, we've reduced your rate, so here's your new amount. So what they'll do is find either real or phony made-up code violations on the buildings, and then even if they're real violations or if they're phony, say you have to do this list of things, they don't give the landlord enough time to do it, then they put into the so-called REAP program, think of it as the Grim Reaper, I don't recall what the exact letters stand for, and then they end up basically forcing landlords into losing the buildings because now they don't have the money from the rent they need to fix the building or hire a lawyer to fight it. Yeah. And from what I've heard, LA City has a huge portfolio of real estate they've effectively stolen this way through the REAP program over the years.
Mike, we're coming to the end of the show. We got to go. As always, great call. And
okay,
we'll
talk to you next week.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Take care.
Okay, everybody take a breath.
He's got so much good to say, and he has to get it out there.
Mike, you need your own show.
I'm glad we can give him a little bit of time.
I would listen.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
With a minute to go.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? I'm going to say it, too. Happy anniversary, buddy.
Well, thank you, sir.
And
thank you,
I know you have some doctor stuff coming up. Good luck with that. So anybody out there's got a spare prayer, please send it Jeff's way. I mean, it's nothing serious, but just make sure the man's okay and stays with us.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're done. Holy cow.
Wow. This went fast. 2 hours in radio,
2
folks.
2 hours in radio. Don't forget to smile. It's just little curves. That's a lot of things straight. Guys, we'll see you next week.
Love you guys.
Take care. We'll see you. Goodbye.
God bless you.